Hello there, lovely people. This is me again, Ashley, sending my love to you from whatever reality I'm in to whatever reality you find yourself in today. This is the second video that I've done today, and it's because I want to address the issue of the doubting pastor. And I'm being very polite when I say doubting, because he's outright denied, and to say that he's outright denied is an understatement. What he's actually done is he's made videos. A pastor has made videos where he's claimed to have debunked the hoax that is the Mandela Effect. And he's upset an awful lot of people in doing so, because he refuses to see and understand that our Bible has changed. So because of that, I made a video to him, directly to him, as a message to him, which I posted to him on one of his Mandela Effect videos. In fact, his last one, which was about the lion and the lamb, which I sent him actual evidence, video evidence of Jesus saying the words, the lion and the lamb, that the lion lies down with the lamb, actual video evidence. And I explained to him what his actions do to us. Now, 4 days have passed since I posted my video to him, and I've heard nothing. And in this video, I asked him to speak to me. I asked him to, to meet me on Skype or something, and we'll talk openly about it. Because it's all very well and good, you see, these people that debunk the Mandela Effect, debunk and call it a hoax. That's the thing about these people. They don't actually face you to talk to you about it. They're all very well making the videos and hiding behind a computer keyboard. But when it comes to actually talking face to face, they've got the balls of a gnat. The balls of a gnat. And this pastor's no different. Because, it's not just that he's ignored the video. It's still there. He hasn't actually taken it down. I'll give him credit for that, because credit where it's due. He hasn't actually taken the video down. But he's ignored it completely. I'm not even sure if he's seen it or watched it, but he's made 3 other videos in the last 3 days. So it means that he's been online. It means that he has actually seen that I've posted it, and he's chosen to ignore it. Now, that's my point. Because when faced with actual proof, when faced with evidence and residue, actual residue, to prove that our Bible has changed, in fact, to prove any Mandela Effect, there's like reams and reams and reams of residue, but especially with the Bible. Whenever you show any actual residue, it's like frigging tumbleweeds. They're all very vocal, been very vocal about it all, and in fact, this pastor, not only was he vocal about dismissing the Mandela Effect, but he was actually attacking people that are Mandela affected for their belief. Name-calling, it was the least of the things that he did. He was like condemning people. He was like condemning people's souls to hell. He was being pretty vile and nasty. I mean, nasty, not acting like a pastor at all. He wasn't even arguing his case in a civil manner. He was being vile, and he was being judgmental and arrogant. And so far, I've heard nothing. And that's my point. I want to face-to-face talk to this man, and I will talk to him with respect. But when you show them evidence, when you put evidence in front of them, it's casually ignored. They're quite happy to casually ignore it. Yet they're very vocal about disrespecting us and what we're going through. So I just thought I'd give you that little bit of an update, really, that the pastor's got no balls. And that's the way it is. Because when confronted properly and shown evidence, they hide, they cower away and hide. So I'll say again, I would be very, very happy to talk to the pastor. I'd be very, very happy with a civil tongue in my head to discuss the whole scenario that he's been so vocal about. The offer still applies. I would really like to speak to him. To you, if you actually get to see this. I really want to talk to you. You know, you need to understand that there's a very supernatural and spiritual thing occurring at the minute. And as a Christian, really, you'd have thought that this man would have been wanting to know more about it, wouldn't you? You'd have thought anybody, any religious person especially, would want to know more about it, because it fits in so perfectly with end times. But yet, here he is, like most trolls, like most deniers, like most people that have got this opinion without understanding. They're all very vocal about it until actually confronted with hard evidence. And you can't get much more hard evidence than Jesus saying Robert Powell playing Jesus, saying the words Jesus said about the lion lying down with the lamb. So I'm not really surprised that he hasn't been quite as vocal when contacting me for a little chat. It's a bit of a shame, really, isn't it? Because I'm not trying to convert anybody. I'd just like him to understand why we're saying what we're saying. Because our Bibles have changed. And people like him, deniers and debunkers, debunk my frigging arse. You can't debunk reality changing because reality's frigging changing. You can't debunk it. What the fuck? These people they're completely mental, quite frankly. Why they spend the time doing that is beyond me. It's absolutely beyond me. All I can think really is that they're frightened of it. Aren't we all? Aren't we all frightened of it? But what we don't need is arseholes trying to debunk something that you can't frigging debunk. This pastor's no different. I was hoping he would be. But I live in hope still. There's still time. You never know, my next video might be a little chat with the pastor. Pray for that. Okay then, people. Just hang on in there, really, because at the moment we're massively under attack, and it can be really draining. It can be really draining. So you just keep your heads high, and you trust in your God, or no God, because let's face it, the Mandela Effect's all religions and no religion. So none of us know what's going on. So debunkers, how the hell do you know what's going on? It's not even happening to you. It's not even happening to you. So how the hell do you know? Okay, my lovely people. Sending you my love, as always, whether you're Mandela affected or not. Till next time.